We're gonna get started again. Well, not started, but finished. Finished.
Does that make sense?
Some of these already started crossing them out, but now we're just gonna go through. We chose 5. Hey, where are they? Oh, down here.
Yeah, but
But so now we just have to figure out how to word them. And I was working on, trying to work on number 5. We can start at the top.
What all did we decide to do?
Well, it's a lot to read, but it's at number 4.2,
Okay.
section 4.2.
so we have create automated emails. We have work with Rollin to train Isagenix downline. We have who will prioritize 110M 30M videos. And then the 4th one is who to do how many of what.
Yeah, that was not written yet. We're looking to.
Oh, that was not written yet. Okay, that's why. Okay, but the last one is, it's regarding the team to master the funnel
Analytic.
Analytics.
It's like a I dot white, I analytics.
Analytics.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's the 5th one. So the 4th one's not structured yet then.
Oh yeah.
No, none of these are really structured. That's the last part that we have to do.
Okay.
Ready then.
So where do you want to start?
At the top.
Okay, number 1.
And that's kind of written, but it can be changed. Like if you guys see like a more compelling why or a more a measurable, you need a measurable for it.
I appreciate Comran's opinion on it.
I don't know how many of those get sent out or how many of those you need. Like you might need them for different types of people or something. I don't understand all that stuff. So I won't be much help, I don't think.
Oh yeah, you will be, because you have good.
You have good.
She has good. Now I thought I heard somebody else talking. I didn't want to talk over him. She has wisdom. She has good wisdom. She has good discernment. She has a lot of good things. You're very helpful, Deborah. Don't think you're not.
Yeah, and even if it's not the part with the measurables.
I gotta put you on hold for a second, guys. Thanks for
I think she's deaf and mute now, so.
Yeah, she is.
So we can move on. Let's
Okay.
do, that one is kind of crossed out a little bit. Like I said, it can stay that way, but if we see a way that it can be improved, we can.
What do you think, Comran, regarding number 1? How would you word it different, or would you leave it the way it is?
And this is the one with like email marketing and things. This C, where it says connection, cliffhanger, conversion, that's for soap opera sequence.
That's
And
fine.
there's under where the stepping stone says, it says creating 2 to 3 email sequences.
That's fine.
It is good? You like it the way it's written?
That's fine.
So what's the number?
Number.
It just says automated emails.
How many? What would be a
Wow.
practical?
Yeah,
number?
mentorship challenge, skills unlimited, influence mastery, but funnel, that's 4.
That's for funnels.
4 funnels. So
It
that's
says how many emails? Is it 1 per funnel?
it'd be good to have at least 1 per funnel.
I think the email sequence is like hit emails. Is there like the 5 pillars using a perfect pitch, 5 pillars of like perfect webinar, and then the last like 3 to 5 are just like close out cards like urgency and like last day, 24 hours, it's like 48 hours, no, 3 day, 2 day, 24, 12 hour, and then like last 12.
Oh, it's for a quarter. Oh, a sequence. Okay. That will have to be refined. The number wouldn't be accurate. Sequence. Well, I put it down here. Like sequence equals something like that. Okay. And let's call that good for now. Number 2. Who will work with Rollin to train the Isogenic downline to grow their business through info product and digital marketing?
Hey, wait.
Huh?
How about 2 email sequences per funnel? Or even 3.
I'm back, you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome back. 3. Oh, it already says sequences too. Okay, we can do that. That's 3. And then, so like that, did I write that right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. So since Deborah, we just added the MKR for number 1. So now we're on number 2, figuring out how to craft that one. What is that? What could that look like? Because we have something here, like the stuff that's under stepping stones, we can use some of those to plug in there. To plug in these.
Number 1 still looks the same to me.
We added an MKR to it. It
Yes.
Why refresh? Maybe it'll show something different.
It just should say 3.
3 automated emails now, it should say.
Oh.
Now we're,
If Comron's doing that, then why don't we put Comron will create 3 automated emails?
Because we do that at the end, we decide who.
we're still going through and crafting them.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember doing it this way last time. Okay.
Okay, so number 2. And what could that look like? How can we measure this?
What is it that you guys are accomplishing together?
Down here where it says
Rollin.
teaching, see, which is pretty much what's written in there. They're going to be working together where he's going to teach our Isogenic downline to grow their business through information product. That's what they're
So are
working
we
with.
looking to say like 50 people is going to know how to grow their downline?
That's what we're figuring out. What could that number be? What could an MKR be?
Why don't we do that? 50 people.
So, 3. So here where it says, so, wait, hold on. Like that? Can you see it updated?
Yes.
Through info digital marketing. So that's the how many. So we what? Why are we doing this?
So we could grow our business.
And what's it for him and them too?
Huh?
Sorry, I was saying what can we include that says what's in it for them to end Rollin.
For who?
The people that is going to be trained and Rollin.
Well, the people who's going to be trained, they're going to learn to grow their business. And Rollin, and I don't know why he's wanting to work for us, so I can't really answer that.
You said you didn't know what?
I don't know why he's wanting to work with us, so I can't really answer that.
Why did you want to work with us? Well, I do know that like as we're it's a strategic partnership. So it's like if like we're working with him to train our people, and then the same way we're sending our people to his challenge, he teaches pretty much the same thing that we teach in regards to health.
So what if we put, is he a Seventh-day Adventist?
No.
Okay, so what if we put, so he could get 100 people to see his challenge or something of the sort.
So that we can keep the global before eyes instead of the partnership that we work on. So obviously benefit from what we were doing too.
Kathy, thank you for helping me.
Sure.
And musicians to figure out mine. You hear that, Sister Deborah?
Oh no, I didn't.
He said he gets a percentage of the sales is why he's interested.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's hard to hear Enoch, so
Why did
Thank
he
you.
didn't sign up under us?
thank you for repeating. And he hasn't yet, Deborah. He hasn't.
I wanted you to hear what I was saying, then I would just speak up. I was talking to Shanicia.
That was your mom's question, that's why I asked you. Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I asked why you wanted to be involved, and that's what you answered. I think she asked that question.
I was asking you why do we need that?
And I'm saying because we're trying to figure out why he's working with us.
That was a conversation.
Alright. Anyways, we still need to figure out why. I think
Why does it say pre-automated?
email sequences.
Well, I wrote that where the measurable key result is mentorship challenge, skills unlimited, influence mastery, book. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Those are 4 funnels, but we're creating email sequences. How many email sequences?
There is 1 email sequence per funnel.
So 4?
No, that's literally, yes, but that's literally what the measurable is. 1, 2, 3, 4 funnels. Those are the email sequence. I wrote it in that order.
And I was
structured in
and what I was asking earlier.
how many emails in a sequence.
Exactly.
Saying that doesn't have to be but
I didn't hear you say that.
it's not 3 emails in a sequence. It's about 10. It's at least 10.
This doesn't say 3 emails, it says 3 sequences. Read it.
I know it's the same how many sequences. But the number of sequences is written for the mentorship, skill development, and influence.
Okay, so 4. So that one is I would say leave it horrible. Usually it's a number. Anyways, I think something that we can do with working with Rollin is down here where it says to help us refine our message. I think it could help us do that. Oh, never mind. This said it could be a monthly membership every 3 months. Don't forget that.
Every minute, for the question, they get 30 months.
Why did it specify monthly membership every 3 months?
Because it could be. But this, everything is in the realm. Everything's in the realm of possibility. They all could be a pull request, it could be an information, name, desire, it could be an annual aim, it could be a able destination, it could be anything you choose.
Well, I think that's nice to have there.
We don't clean everything out of anything related to it because not every suggestion that people made actually is set in stone or something that we're going to do.
Alright, we're using it to see what we're actually going to structure. How we're going to structure it. That's just how they work. I actually put the word stepping stones there when we create the call before. I just did that.
I want to make sure that we don't have unrelated stuff, things that inside we do not prioritize. What Mom's saying is she didn't take these, what she was saying before lunch was she wants to take all of these 4 requests and fit them under one. But that's not going to work that way. We have to choose one and work on it. Some of the stuff will overlap, but not everything's
Right. And I things together that I think could go together. Especially for contact with them. That's why the stepping stones for that. Because I think those are related. But the other ones that's so we can remove it. Okay, so number 2 looks like it's good. I don't know which.
What does that mean?
Just how we built out the challenge funnel, we can use it to do that.
What is the
Our offers up there with isogenics could be ones because unlimited, all those different things that we have. So that when we're actually bringing people into the challenge or furthering each other, they have somewhere to go where they can get paid. Affiliate center. And that's what we figure out in the implementation workshop, what the offer is.
want to figure out which product is the value added or put on there? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just whatever process that we go through to figure out. We just take the same, we have funds that we want to build out, offers that we want to build out, and we use the implementation workshop to do that. The affiliate center is a project that we could work on during the implementation workshop.
You say that one the entire affiliate center or one product in the affiliate center?
I don't even know what products they're really going to put in there. So we can figure that out.
But basically all of our products we would want to have the affiliate commission with.
Maybe we can just start the process, start filling in.
But which one?
We can start at the top of the value ladder, we can start at the bottom. What is this is? Once we start working with him and we're bringing people in, then we can sign them up as affiliate. This is related to the challenge too, yeah. Not just because we're working with them, but people are going to be coming in that are interested in our stuff. That could be an option for them.
You're saying to create an affiliate program with our channel.
Challenge could be something we can do, yeah. But we're going to have more people.
You're not being specific, you're not doing like a stepping stone. It's just some like general idea or general suggestion.
It's not. How do we go through the process for creating the challenge from this build limited and all that in implementation workshop? But the affiliate is not just like oh, we have a book, let's build out the book funnel. We're putting all of that stuff in there, but we can figure it out in the implementation workshop. Is designed to help us figure it out. So why not?
It is. We have a proof. That's exactly how it is.
So we have, so we're, I'm saying, you just asked me what offers are we going to put in there. Why is that something that we wouldn't figure out during the implementation workshop?
We need to figure that out before the implementation workshop and choose what offer that we want to do before starting the implementation workshop.
Well,
The implementation workshop isn't to figure out what offers we need.
okay, well, let's put the book in the challenge and academic program.
Okay,
Because that's what we're working on.
It's speaking three different official. You want to
We can start with, I'm just saying, like, if those are, we can start with those. If that's unreasonable, we can just start with one. And if I were gonna do, well, you said the book is selling all the other stuff. Then why not start with the book? I was thinking the challenge, because we were doing a challenge and stuff with me.
Everything sells everything.
So we can just choose one. It wouldn't matter then which one we do.
Shows it. Fine.
Okay, well then let's put the book. That looks like probably because it's like
We can't have really until I put those up that might not be to right.
okay. Well, we don't have to do that. We can do it another time.
Good. I figured out.
Okay, we're on number 3. Oh, no, looks like it's...
Why are we going to work within the tree? That is again an outcome goal, not a process goal.
We need MKR. And I was asking what it looked like, and this is what we came up with.
Let's have an MKR that is a process goal.
Work with them to do what? It says to train academic downline. So what would that look like as a process goal? I just put 50 in there. So your mom suggested 50, and just put it in there.
Process goal would be, it could be how frequently we get together, it could be how many funds we want to create with them, it could be, which we're not even sure if we're going to agree to not do it on Sabbath. Process goals could be, basically want to visualize what are some process goals and write it down, advertise it when it makes some sense, which often have in the past. But training would be estimated timelines, just kind of stuff together.
Give us. Don't we need to have something we're working towards? Like, okay, this is the goal, and then read backwards. I don't know what the word is.
Yes.
Reverse engineer it and figure out how to get to that number.
Yeah, we can reverse engineer the process. Make the process be the goal, reverse engineering steps to make that process possible.
I guess we do need to start by working with them, actually working together. I'm not sure what really comes with them tools. We work together to create them. I'm not sure what the process look like.
What if we keep it out of our quarterly quest? Let's have something about speaking to
Because we could do it together.
It's business maintenance. Maybe that's 3 months. So how can we word this without Rollins' name in it? It's still distracting. The new stuff and that.
Hey, Nick, you're hard to hear.
How can we reword the quarterly quest without Rollins' name in it?
Oh. Well, what are we gonna do if we're not gonna put up a number of how many people we're gonna reach or get to the training?
Because the number of people that we reach is not a process goal. That is a result goal.
So what is the mini of what? Try 14 times? Is that the process?
We're not going to try anything, but I didn't hear what you said. It could be the number of daylight videos that we create that are health related. It could be the number of workathons we work on for health messaging. It could be not like what is our activity that produces the result.
When Roland teaches is that are we gonna go to the training too?
What are you talking about?
Is it if I understand, Roland is training our people?
It's mostly me training our people.
Oh, okay. So maybe we should put how many trainings we're gonna have in this quarter?
How many trainings?
Yeah.
It could be that, but that's like trainings with our downline. What comes before we train them? What would we need to do? Like, it could be the number of phone calls we make to our downline. It could be the number of people in our downline we reach out to.
Oh, okay, let's do that. Are we each gonna reach out to a certain amount? Do you think that we have to like stimulate them to want to do this, and so we'll have to have more than one conversation with the people?
Yeah, we'll probably have to have more than one conversation with them.
What if we focused on how many times we're gonna do a training? And that can be part of the training, is getting the people there.
How do you define training?
Well, how do you define it? Whatever you're gonna do.
I'm thinking of daily life videos. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, so how do you define training?
I thought the training was gonna be like you know, like how you do the master momentum class. I thought it was gonna be something like that.
The training is going to be like the $10,000 accelerator students.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
All right. I'm not sure what the. I'm not sure what the $10,000 accelerator students is. That what we're doing in our business right now? Trying to get them to that.
Yes.
You see them once a month or something like that?
No. You see them.
Once a week?
Right now it's every other week.
Oh, every other. Oh, that's right. Every other. So that's like 2 or 3 times a month. Well, what if we write down that and of them, getting there would be that we reach out to them, and maybe we can make a workathon to reach out to them. Because once we get them there, we'll still have to deal with them too, right? Because they're going to have questions, and there's going to be like a lot of activity going on. Maybe we could get what is his name? Dave to help us out.
Dave doesn't do digital marketing.
Huh?
Dave doesn't do digital marketing.
Not yet. He does somewhat because he does training on his thing.
I don't think we get to support from Dave. And it can work.
He does training. But anyway, what do you think would be better to put on here?
I think you're onto something. I think it could be good. It could be the number of people that we reach out to. We could have workathons for like a first monthly mission to revive or contact the people. Kathy, what do you think about having the quarterly quest be the number of people we reach out to from our downline?
That could be a good goal.
How many do you think would be reasonable of people to reach out to in the next 90 days?
90 days, I would say 30 to 50 in 90 days.
90 days is 3 months. You only plan on reaching out to 50 people in 3 months?
Like we were saying, it's not a one-time reach out. You have to do follow-ups. You will definitely, it's not a one and done. So how many people do you think that you could reach out to and continue to?
How many would you want me to, Kathy?
If everybody did 10 each.
I think we could do so much more than that. Cause let's say you reached out to 100 of them. How many of them do you think are going to respond?
Well, there's the difference. Yeah, reaching out to them and just making a one-kind contact, we could probably do 100 of them. But I look at it as not only reaching out, but following up and continuing. I don't remember anybody being a one-time reach out. So there you've got, how many people do you think you can nurture and help and encourage?
I look at those as 2 different steps.
Okay.
Because
all right.
Factoring in how many people you reach out to, and then the second step is out of those, how many respond, and then the follow-up is after that.
Yeah. Okay.
We can control how many people we reach out to. We can't control how many people respond.
And I remember when I first came on, it's like, how many people do you know? I was calling everybody on my phone.
Yeah, I was doing 3 a day. 3 new people and 3 follow-ups, and then 3 times of like expressing appreciation to people.
So that's 9 a day right there.
More like 6, but So that was like Susan Sly differentiating between reaching out to people and following up as two different steps. So did Dave MacArthur. He taught the 2 by 2 by 2.
I'm writing on there. Let's see.
Okay, so with that being said, what would our step be? Reaching out or reaching out and following up?
Let's see.
I think reaching out.
And we have to take into consideration how many people are actually going through it too.
I agree with reaching out.
Okay.
Okay.
So that would leave 510. Let's just make it even and say 500.
500 people in 3 months.
Within 3 months.
Let's go.
Okay.
Kathy, you think we could do 500 people we reach out to?
I think we could do more than that.
I was asking Kathy.
I know.
We can we can put it down and aim toward that.
What is your
Won't be-
confidence level that we'll be able to do that on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm sorry, what was the, start the question over?
On a scale from 1 to 10, what is your confidence level that we'll be able to do that?
Maybe if the person only did that and nothing else, but we're wearing so many hats, I really don't see.
All we're reaching out to is 3 people a day.
Hold on,
except
Mom.
Saturday.
I want to hear her number.
She just told you.
I didn't hear the number. Can you repeat it?
What was the number I said, Deborah?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But you just
I didn't
said that
say
you don't
it.
think you could do it.
She didn't say a number, Mom.
And that's because she said she don't think she could do it.
I want to know the number. What's your confidence level, Kathy? You can explain afterwards.
Are you saying everybody together reaching one number, or are you saying everybody individually reaching a number, that number?
This is everyone together.
Okay. All right, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, we're not talking about each. When you
Okay.
said, were you talking about 50 people each?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. And then when
I
Deborah
thought you
says
were-
500 each, I'm going, she might be able to, but I don't think I'll reach 500 by myself. Okay, so if it's a number we're all reaching together, and there's, can we real quickly define who is that reaching out?
I'm down to help.
Okay, that's one. Who else? Deborah, I know you're good. You got it. So there's Deborah. Shanisha, are you willing?
I'm willing.
Okay, and then Kamran, what about you?
Whoa, no.
How many did you say?
No.
You're not going to reach out to anybody?
No, I don't know these people.
Okay. And Shanice, Sherry.
You don't know-
Sherry.
Wait a minute. You don't even know the people who are going to buy from us either. Does that mean you don't work for them or with them or anything?
Well, you're talking about reaching out to your downline.
To
What?
using
This is about reaching out to the downline.
online if they'd like to learn.
I'm talking about in the army of you, we're reaching out to strangers. Strangers are reaching out to us. Does
Yeah.
that mean you're not going to work with strangers? Is that what you're saying?
No, but
Because you don't know them, you're not
But-
going to work with them?
I don't have a rapport with these people while you guys do.
500.
They don't know who I am. They know who you are.
I would have said yes.
It's hard to hear. It's hard to understand you because it sounds like there's like water or something, and then because you fade in and out, and then I can hear Enoch talking to somebody.
You haven't seen it?
No, but around.
So my answer with is what did I know Sherry reaches out to people regarding isogenesis. So that's 5 people.
I think even everybody, if everybody did it, we all learned. That's how I learned. I didn't know the people. I didn't know what I was doing. Some people I even ran off. I just went out there to try to learn. And you can't learn to do it if you don't try to do it.
Well, let me ask this. What are we calling them for? What are we doing when we're calling them?
That's a good question.
We're calling them to help them get healthier. Or to help their mother or father get healthier. By using our products. And another thing, something else that might be able to work if you're afraid of cold calling is to when we find somebody, we send them over to you, and then you deal with explaining the product to them. Would you rather do that?
I don't know if that's what this mission's about, or this quest is about.
Yeah, me neither. I know it's just reaching out, but are we?
The quest takes a person to reach out and bring somebody to Isagenix. When they come to Isagenix, they need to learn what's going on. And when they learn what's going on, then if they decide that they want in on it, they're going to have training how to go out and reach other people. And I don't know what's going on with Roland, but I think that what we're going to do is we're going to explain to them about a challenge that he's having if they're interested in that, but I don't know what his challenge is about. So I don't know if that's after their customers or before their customers, or I'm not sure what that entails.
And I have a question because now it got real confusing. Are we reaching out to people that we already know, or is this new people? Because I thought the downline was people that we know. Like that's already enrolled in the Isagenix. So are we now reaching out to people to sign them up for Isagenix? Like
a downline is a person who's underneath you. Also anybody who comes to join you too. They would be considered, when they join, they're considered a downline.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, I don't know what you guys' plan is, because I didn't listen to that. I do want to listen to that. I forgot to listen to it again. And so I'm not really lost about what's going on.
I think we'll do well to skip this because Enoch is the person who has the most knowledge about it right now, and he's working with Sister Sherry. So we can work on another one.
All
I think it's getting more confusing as we go.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So we're going to number 5?
Let's go to number 3. I mean, does number 3 look good?
Let's see.
Try it.
What is that? I don't even know what that means. Is that building a system there?
Undivided focus. What did you say?
Is that a system that you're building there? What is number 3? I don't understand it.
So yeah, number 3 is where we're creating a system for producing content. So like we're gonna use like one big video and then repurpose that and put it out there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I think it could work how it is. But I just wanted to see if you guys have any other thing.
Don't we need to put how many of those that we're going to do in the 3 months?
We're going to do 1 a week. So that's 1 video a week. So that is going to be 3. one pillar, and then that one video, it sounds like, oh, it's just 3 videos, but we're repurposing content from those 2.
Well, then shouldn't we put 3 instead of 1?
It says 1 10 to 30-minute video to create weekly content with them. So I
know,
guess.
but don't you need 1 for each month or each week?
Each week. Yeah.
If this is a monthly
So
or quarterly mission, then we would need more than 1 of them.
So are you saying to put like 9 videos then?
Is there 9 weeks left?
12.
Why would it be 12? Isn't it?
There's
12. 4
Oh,
weeks per month and 3 months.
Okay, I'm thinking 3.
3 months actually has 4, 8, 12, 13 weeks.
Just whatever, you kind of faded out a little bit.
Oh, I said a quarter, 4 months has 13 weeks, or 13. It has 13 weeks in it.
There we go. Let's go for 13.
Huh?
She's right.
The 21st is the 13th week. The quarterly meeting is on the 13th week, so there's 12 meetings before the quarterly meeting.
Okay, so 12. So then we need 12 of them, right?
Yeah, so we will go with 12.
All right.
So wait, how would this be written then? So prioritize 12 10 to 30-minute videos?
What if you put 12 10 to 30-minute videos or what if you put 1 10 to 30-minute videos a week to create weekly content? What if you put 1 10 to 30-minute a week? Not 12 a week, just 1 a week. Yeah. And to create weekly content rhythm of repurposing the micro so we can develop. Yeah. Does that sound good right there?
It could work, yeah.
Okay.
Is it gonna be 12 pieces of micro content though?
No, there's 12 pillar content.
But it's going to be 1 a week.
No, it's 1 pillar content a week, so it'd be 12 pillar content.
I know, but what we're doing is 1. If you just look at it and you say, we're going to do 1 video to create weekly content rhythm on. No, 1 video a week to create weekly content rhythm of repurposing into content formats. Because it's 1 video a week. You could take what I would do. Hold on, let me do it. Go like this. Put this over here and put this like this. Like that.
Well, the kind of video that we're doing is a 10 to 30-minute video, so that would go in front of where video is.
Well, but what we're doing is we're doing 1 video a week.
1 10-minute video a week.
I know, hold on. We're doing 1 video a week to create a weekly content rhythm, and the video needs to be in between 10 and 30 minutes. It's like algebra when you're writing out algebra. That first you figure out what you're doing, and then in the brackets, the 10 to 30 is explaining what that video is.
Right. You know how we have like reels? Like let's say it was like 5 reel videos. Like let's say that's what we were creating. You would put the word reel in front of video because that's the type of video it is. And so the 10 to 30 minute, it's really called a short form video, but we're just calling it a 10 to 30 minute video. So that's what we're going to be focusing on a week.
What if we put one short-term video a week?
You said one what?
Short-term video. Is that what you just called it?
Short form?
Oh yeah, short form, yeah. One
You can
short
put
form video.
That could work.
Yeah, that looks good. And then there's short form videos from 10 to 30 minutes.
Right.
Does that work for you? I'm not trying to irritate anybody.
I'm just saying whatever comes, there needed to be something in front of the word video, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. So we can consider that one done. Let's move it up there. And now I started on number 5, so let's move this one. And we'll save the other ones for last. So this one is in regards to funnel analytics. But what could that look like? I started put like, whoever can lead the team to master the funnel analytics of our top 3 funnels so we can make intelligent, data-driven decisions. For some reason.
Yeah, so that we can put in the right to expose them to the right so that we know what kind of content to make.
Do we want to specify just funnel analytics or analytics in general?
It'll be good to have something to focus on and not do too many.
Well, when does a funnel start? So the question is, when does the funnel begin? Shanicia, when do you see the funnel begins?
I don't know, something about putting content out there.
If you were able to guess, when would you say that a funnel begins?
Or put content out there.
Put content out there? Yeah. So, is that too general?
No, but that would be one focus. I put our top 3 funnels where what I was meaning by that is like the mentorship book, the challenge funnel, and something else. But if we're gonna do analytics based on content too, then that should be something separate. What I'm saying is let's not do every step of analytics in the core request.
I understand what you're saying. The funnel does not begin with the website. That is not what the funnel is.
Well, we can start at the beginning then. Let's analyze our content.
Well, yeah, and the content is the funnel for the book and subscription and challenge.
But
Could you just type in rooms of pop up?
I didn't.
Oh, don't do that.
But if we do that, if we analyze our content, then it still would be for our top 3 funnels. Are we not going to be going into like ClickFunnels and doing all that? We're analyzing our content. What I'm saying is just let's do all of the steps. We got to focus on mastering one.
If we're going to do the funnels, let's start at the beginning of the funnel to get accurate analytics.
Right.
Because none of that, like, the analytics that we're currently looking at is how many views, like unique visits we have. That is irrelevant without the content. Like, traffic is the first step to the funnels. We don't know what works or what doesn't until we're measuring what are we actually using to drive traffic to the funnels. When there's a spike of unique visits, we know, oh, what was the creative, the ad, whether it's organic ad or the paid ad, what is the creative that drove traffic, unique visits to the funnel? And if we compartmentalize them as 2 different things, then we're not going to get accurate information. Like Mom said, the way we measure if what we're doing is working, we have to see which creatives, what content led to opt-ins, what content led to purchases.
Okay, so master the analytics of what?
Huh?
So what are we analyzing? Just of our content? Or different types of content? Or YouTube channel, Facebook?
No,
What does that look like?
With analyzing the funnel analytics, just want to make sure that we're on the same page as when does the funnel start and what does that entail.
Okay, but
Because if we're just thinking I'm running along with that, and that's definitely misunderstanding. That's not when a funnel begins.
okay, and that's not what I'm thinking. We're on the same page in regards to where we're going to start. Because I put what I was thinking is in ClickFunnels, and if we're starting at the beginning of the funnel,
You're saying we're
that's
on
what content.
the same
I
page.
said we were not.
Okay, yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking the question.
And so what I'm asking now is, what are we going to analyze in regards to content?
I heard what you said.
But I didn't get a question. I answer.
I did answer. I said I'm okay with having analyzed the funnel analytics. I'm okay with that as long as we have the correct definition.
But I'm saying, okay, how would you write it then? Because funnel analytics would not be clear.
That's what you're asking. But I'm saying that funnel analytics is clear enough for me as long as we're making sure that we are defining funnel correctly. Because Karma knows when the funnel begins. I know when the funnel begins. And if it's not clear for you, then just clarify in your mind when the funnel begins.
Okay, so Sir Deborah, do you know when the funnel begins?
No, so when we start getting traffic.
Okay, is that something that you think would be, that you remember as you're working with us on this Holy Quest?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And that's fine for me. Just want to make sure that things are clear on here because we've said that several times before. Make it clear, plain and simple.
Yeah, and I think I was answering your question directly, you just didn't like the answer.
You can say I like it, or you can say I didn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah, we can say that too. That's that, but you didn't understand.
Guys,
Anyways,
moving right along.
so two more. So this last one down here, where it says
Apply.
select emails.
What?
What'd you say?
Why are we putting people's names on this?
What'd you say? Hold on for a second. What did you say,
Hold on.
Karma?
Collect emails?
That's what it says in there. Something about digital marketing.
Apply our
collecting
digital
leads.
marketing knowledge to collect emails for Isogenics. Emails. Emails.
Yeah, that could be done. And why we didn't put names on it is because we usually go through and craft them and then put
Email
people's names.
addresses.
We put people's names on.
But okay,
You-
I don't remember that.
I do.
That's good.
There might be like one that we skip, but we don't usually skip everyone. Part of the crafting is choosing who. It's not really crafted until we have the person's name on it. Those aren't two separate steps.
Okay. Well, what do you suggest could be if they're done being crafted?
They're not done being crafted. They're not done until someone's
Mhm.
name.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Who do you suggest could do them?
Right? I want to suggest you can do it.
Okay.
Rather than your people volunteer.
What's gonna happen, Enoch? I don't think that's ever happened.
I think it happens frequently. I think that's usually how we figure out for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in the week.
I did.
You didn't hit enter or something.
collect them.
So, okay.
You're on the road.
I thought I.
So would it be like, I don't know what digital marketing knowledge you're referring to, but would it be like applying our digital marketing knowledge and creating a funnel? I don't know what this is about.
So you get based on this. That's all I'm saying. Just when
But it did.
this makes sense. You have no anything else.
Who are you talking to, students? So,
What'd you say?
I said, who are you talking to? I hope it's not me, because I don't know either.
Whoever has an answer.
We're on the nation.
Whoever has an answer.
Who do you
No.
think might have an answer?
Enoch, you wrote it down.
Okay.
You think now?
Mm.
I'm going to the website.
Well, I'm asking if it's creating a funnel. Applying the knowledge to create a funnel. I'll put down, I think it is. What it's talking about. That's not actually measurable. So, let's do this. Well, we'll just have two more, guys. Let's do this right here. Just like so. Just like so. If we don't know what this is look like in comparison, should we choose another quarterly quest to focus on?
No. We can do.
What would be good to do?
Apply our digital marketing knowledge, collect emails for Exogenics.
What does that mean?
What does it say under 1A and 1B?
It says create a funnel and create email sequences.
So what else do you, what's not clear about that?
So we're going to create a funnel and create email sequences to collect emails for Isogenics.
1AI, 1A2.
Which will all be stepping stones.
So I just wonder like what kind of clarity, you said it's not clear, what's not clear about it?
Because that's what I was asking, if it's just applying the knowledge that we have to create a funnel, and you said you don't know what it looks like.
I don't.
Anyways, I'm gonna put that down. And all that good. Figure out as we go. And create. Are you writing it same place I'm writing?
And I just copy and paste it some. Why did you erase what you have?
Because what I had was in the middle of a sentence. It was broken off.
bones. May break my bones.
No.
It works if it's working.
Does this meet your standards, Tunisia? Your expectations?
I don't know what to expect. I'm just asking questions, but it looks fine to me.
So
It
you
looks
have no more
fine to
questions?
me.
I'd say that meets your expectations then.
Well, there you have it.
Why next? Trying to do this chair. Sorry, this guy. No, number 5. Why do we do number 5 before number 4?
We did. Number 5 is not done. 5 is very confusing.
What's confusing about it?
Are we
When do
reaching
you-
out to people? Oh, go ahead, Sister Kathy. I'll
When
go
do
after-
you want to talk about number 5? Are you ready to now?
Who are you asking?
Whoever wants to discuss it. Because number 5, the way it's worded, reaching out to 500 of our Isagenix downline. Nobody has even 500 of the people that are in Isagenix information. You can't reach out to them.
Don't you have everybody's information downline?
Of course not. They do that intentionally. You
It's
only
on-
have. Go ahead, Deborah.
It's on the Isagenix website.
Deborah,
Yeah.
what's on the Isagenix website is the people you enrolled. You don't have everybody's downline. That you have a name, but you don't have their enrollment. And you signed a paper. You signed a document that you would not.
Harass them.
Yeah, other people's downline. That's why they don't give everybody in the upline everybody's downline, or they would have already been pitched for other things long before now. You only have the email information on the people that you personally enrolled.
And we're putting everybody under your enrollment.
So yeah, I may have anywhere from 50 people, 75 people that we have the information, but no 500. There's no 500 emails in my information.
There isn't.
No, definitely not.
So,
question was going to be, are we reaching out to new people to tell them about Isagenix, and then
no.
because Sister Deb was saying that's considered downline too, or are we reaching out to people that we already know?
No. Did Mom say that new people who are not in our downline is considered our downline?
Like if you sign them up,
Well, I said people that we bring, whoever we bring into the company is our downline.
so I'm just figuring out if
Did you hear what Mom just said to clarify?
I said exactly what she just said. I said people that we bring and we sign and into Isagenix and we tell them about their product, then they become our thing when they sign up for it.
Oh, but those aren't new people who are not enrolled. Those are people. Our downline is just people who is enrolled in Isagenix.
And I was wondering if it's people who were already enrolled, or if we're reaching out to new people.
Reaching out to new people is not our downline. Just so that you know, both Mom and I understand reaching out to new people who are not enrolled or not our downline. Period.
Right. The people who are If we met somebody tomorrow and told them about Isogenics and they signed up, they would be our downline.
Yeah, they would be.
I think somebody knew that's not already happening.
But the 500 people is only downline. That's all we're talking about.
Oh, we're talking about too.
Sounds like you're talking about people who are
Because we have
prospects
to reach out to 500 people.
in our downline. If we're reaching out to someone from Walmart, that's not in our downline.
So we don't currently have 500 people in our downline.
We have like 10,000 people in our downline. So I want to ask Kathy a question.
We add a question for that.
I know you were asking a question, but I'm okay with. Are you saying the question? Do you have a question before that? Was a question you already asked, or you have a second question that you asked?
That was my question.
Oh, did you get the answer to your question?
What I'm thinking is like if it's clear for whoever is going to be responsible for it, then I'm okay.
Your question is based on misinformation.
Reach out to. I just need to know who to reach out to, and I'll do it.
Okay.
I don't need any other questions.
It's not as hard as you guys think it is.
So, Kathy, you're saying that we might have about 75 people's contacts out of people that were personally enrolled. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. Are you also factoring in, let me ask this. Did Marlene and Larry, I know Larry passed away and Marlene may or may not be interested in Isogenics like Lee isn't, but let's just, as an example, did you personally enroll Marlene?
No.
Okay. Are you factoring in that you have people like Marlene's contact information, even though she wasn't directly personally enrolled, but you know that she's in our downline and wasn't, like, let's just say hypothetically she's interested in building a business or was expressed or at some time expressed that. Are you factoring in people like Marlene in those 75?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So it's not just, well, you just got done telling me that the 75 are people we personally enrolled. But now you're saying that it's not just people we personally enrolled, they're also people we have contact with who someone else enrolled.
Yeah, I doubt if we have more than 75 people that we have contact information, whether that are in our downline, that either we enrolled or somebody else. But you're right, I cannot contact anybody that I did not personally enroll.
I didn't say that, so don't tell me I'm right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because that sounds silly that if Marlene is interested in building a business in Isogenics, that we're unable to contact her to build a business. That's what Lynn Hagedorn taught, is to go through the downline, see the people who are enrolling a bunch of people who are people who have grown or built, who are active, and she calls them diamonds in a rough. So you look for people that you didn't personally enroll who are doing something, and then you reach out to them. That's what Lynn Hagedorn teaches to do.
Okay.
And you're saying that we can't do that. That doesn't make sense.
I'm saying we don't have their information, Enoch. I'm going through my downline right now, and all the people that have either died or no longer are enrolled, there's no emails for them.
Okay, I get it. You're talking about emails. However, if there's someone like Marlene who we did not personally enroll,
Right.
our downline, our placement tree is not the only place where we have contact information for these people in Isogenics.
Oh, really? Where else?
Well, you think about Joy. We have Joy's contact information in our phones. We have Marlene's contact information in our phones and on Facebook.
Wait, how did we get it?
How do we get it? Because our
I
placement
know how we
tree.
got it,
When,
Enoch.
are you asking Kathy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when people give you their contact and you have their contact, that's right.
But how did you get that contact, Kathy?
I don't have it. I don't have Joy's information.
Okay,
You
we
do-
have it. How did we get it?
If you were to look up Joy in your contacts on your phone, it would pop up. And you have Marlene's contact information. How did you get Marlene's contact info?
Because we were friends with Marlene and Larry. You know they came over for church. So, of course, we have their information.
But you say for church, but it's for Isogenics too.
Well, she already let me know she's not interested, but that's okay.
When we went and we would go to, like, I don't remember that guy's name.
Bruce.
That bald-headed guy. We go over to his.
Lenny Evans.
Yes, Lenny Evans. We go over there to his thing, and we met people, and then we would put them down in our contacts, and we don't even know them, and we put them in our contact.
That's good.
And we went to Isogenics. We went to the celebration, and we met people. We put them in our contacts, and whenever.
¿Pero qué pasó?
Mom,
Huh?
did you stop talking?
No.
Did she go silent for just us or other people too?
No, I didn't hear anything. She went silent for me.
Oh, I was just. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, I was just saying that when we go to Liddy's or Celebration or other places where people are, we just capture people's phone numbers and stuff. And I was just saying we probably have a whole lot more than what you think we have.
Okay.
But Kathy, can you see though how you actually have more people from like Oakhurst or North Fork or other people who you didn't personally enroll but are still in our downline? Not just on the placement tree? Like if you have contact info for Janai and you didn't personally enroll her.
No, you're right.
Yeah, and another thing is that if we don't have the contact, chances are we could get the contact.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because the downline shows, how do I say, the placement tree shows who knows who or who enrolled who. So based on knowing who, like within the 6 degrees of separation, we know we're likely connected on Facebook with someone in our downline, and one of those people would be how do you say, what is it? One of those people would be
the linchpin?
Yeah, it would be like the linchpin. But through Facebook, we can go to the friends list and we can look at the mutual friends. And from the Facebook friends list, we're able to find the contact info of almost anyone who's in our downline. Almost. There's gonna be a few exceptions, but 80% of the people in our downline we could easily find through a mutual friends in our placement tree and a mutual friend on our Facebook. Did you consider that, Kathy?
You guys do know how to do that, so yeah.
That's so exciting to learn. That's so exciting to do. I think.
I think so too.
It's like, who don't you know? Really.
Yeah, we're connected to as many people as we want to be. Because it's networking 101. That's what it is to be a professional network marketer.
Yeah, and you know what? We have all that resources too from when we were doing that.
That's right.
And when we were doing the what are they called? The I think what it's called, the small groups. We got a lot of resources in there too.
It's true. So Kathy, based on what you understand of the sources that we can find in contact information from our contacts, phone contacts, from the placement tree and Facebook, what would you say on a scale from 1 to 10 is your confidence that we can do 500 names? There's also the Facebook groups like Dave MacArthur's Forever Pack group.
7?
7? That's pretty high.
Good.
Cool. I'd say I'm probably at a 7 also.
I'm at a 10. I
There's
think I
some
could do
variables.
500 alone.
You're funny, Mom. There are some variables that I'm not certain on, but I think I'm a 7 out of 10 also.
And looking over the list, a lot of them have died.
I believe it.
Yeah.
A lot of them come, a lot of other people come.
But a lot of people are alive too.
Yeah.
With new people.
And the thing about this too is we are not only limited to growing our left side because we're not giving this training away for free. These are people who would be able to buy the Make Money as a Mentor challenge to learn how to sell their programs online. Or subscribe to
Wait a
this.
minute. It changes my thing. I'm just thinking about how many we could reach.
Huh?
Are we trying to reach 500 or are we trying to get 500 into the program?
We are contacting. We're reaching out to 500 people.
Oh yeah, we could reach 500 easy. I bet each one of us could reach 500 people.
I was just addressing an objection that I imagine Kathy had, where Kathy's probably looking only on one leg, and she's not considering all the people who are active on the other leg, because the people that we're training how to grow, they're still paying $49 a month for Skills Unlimited to teach them how to sell their program. Does that make sense, Kathy?
No, I think you lost me.
So the people you're saying you're looking at your downline in the placement tree, are you isolating your search or you're scrolling, combing through to the inside leg, or are you also looking at people under Malcolm?
No, everybody that we signed up is what it shows. It shows. I was looking at everybody that we ever signed up.
Oh, okay. So you're not just looking at our downline. You're just looking at the personally enrolled list.
Yeah, that's exactly. I went to the personally enrolled to see what kind of information we still have on them.
Right.
And those who dropped out.
But you know that our objective is our downline, not our personally enrolled, right?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Is that what you didn't? I mean, is that what you understood from the beginning, or did you think at some point we were only talking about our personally enrolled?
Well, that's the rules of the company. You're not supposed to proposition those people you haven't personally enrolled. So,
why would Hagedorn teach us to go through our placement tree and look for people we haven't personally enrolled who are active in doing things?
I don't know. Maybe she wrote her own books, her own rules. Maybe, I don't know.
But that's like saying that we can't contact Marlene and help her to grow her business that she's interested in growing in Isogenics. Why would we not be allowed to do that?
Why would they say that? Like Enoch enrolled me and they would say talk to your upline. They always said talk to your upline, not talk to Enoch, talk to your upline. Because Enoch might not be the one that I need to talk to. Because he might be real new and he don't understand, so they say talk to your upline.
I know that they just give you the information of the people you personally enroll.
But Kathy, do you understand the inconsistency here? Like if you're gonna, let's say I joined, and because Darlene Cunningham is the one who personally enrolled me, then what you're saying is you're not allowed to reach out to me and help me to build my business in Isogenics because you didn't personally enroll me. Do you see how that doesn't make any sense?
Okay.
And that's not a rule that you've ever followed in the guidelines and boundaries that you're describing today?
No, I'm saying pitching them for other things.
Right, and we're not pitching them for other things. We're pitching them for building their Isogenics downline.
Okay.
Does that make sense? We're not teaching them to go join Wyora or teaching them to join Juice Plus. We're teaching them to build Isogenics downline. To bring people to for them to enroll.
All right.
Did you think that we were pitching them to do a different company?
Yeah. You join Rollin.
No, we're not pitching them to join Rollin. We're teaching them to build their business. And we are their upline, so it would make sense that we, as their upline, are teaching them how to build their business.
Okay.
Now do you see how it's the same thing you've done for years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Because it seemed like there was some disconnect and I wasn't sure what it is, but I'm glad we identified that. Is that more clear to you now, Shanicia? Were you listening? You're answering your questions.
So I just need to know who to reach out to when I'm through. And if it's the people that we personally enroll, and people that we know that we have personally enrolled that we can help, I'm okay with that. I don't need to know anything. It's just gonna get too confusing for me.
It's good for you to be engaged. And literally that was the question to help you to know who you're reaching out to.
Yeah, I understand the bottom line. But my engagement level is dropping, my energy is dropping. I like the voice of finishing.
Then let's take a pause and start it up later. Because there's no sense talking when doing all this conversation if you're not even going to pay attention.
I'm hearing, but I'm not engaging with you.
Exactly. So let's take a break and start this again in an hour or two.
All we have to do is put names on them. What are we starting again for?
Because you're not paying attention.
I'm ready to
Your
put
energy
names
is
on
low.
them.
What if we just take a little break and come back?
You can take a 5-minute break, but I don't know about an hour or two.
I'm leaving in about 15 minutes.
Well, there's no point to be doing this and you're not even engaged.
Enoch, I asked a question, you answered my question.
I didn't answer your question.
You asked a
The
question.
whole premise
Can I
of your
tell you what I'm saying?
the premise of your question was based on misinformation that what I was talking to Kathy on would have answered your question. You could not get an answer to your question until you understood the details that Kathy and I just spoke about.
And I told you, all I need to
I heard
know.
what you said. I don't agree.
Oh.
I disagree.
Okay.
That's what
Okay,
you
that
think,
were
that's all you need.
You said okay when I said that. If I knew that you were still talking to me, I would have paid attention.
I literally told you before changing the subject, the reason you're asking the question is based on misinformation. What I'm about to explain to ask Kathy will directly give you the information that will help you to understand.
You didn't say that. You said you had a question for Kathy.
I said that twice before switching.
Okay. We can take a 5-minute break and put names on things. I don't want to go back and forth about
You
this.
said it's not crafted yet, so we still have to answer it. And you're looking for a way to craft it in a way that it makes sense. So we didn't even accomplish that because you weren't listening.
You know? Whoever is in charge of this, I remember saying if it's clear for them, I am okay with that.
I hear you, but that is not good enough. It needs to be clear for you too.
I just think it's just.
Why are we doing this as a team if as a team we're not going to understand what our goal is?
Because whoever understands it, as they're recruiting people to work with them, they'll be able to pass the vision. I think it's good to reach out to our downline if that's a thing that I said I'll help with.
We have never crafted quarterly quests that way.
Okay. Well,
It just sounds like you're giving up because things get challenging for you.
it doesn't get challenging. I feel like you're not listening. Yeah, that is
I
challenging.
disagree with you.
And I
Sounds like
disagree
you're
with
good
you,
person.
so what do we do?
What?
When I disagree with you, you disagree with me. How do we reconcile that?
By communication.
Which is what I'm doing. I feel like that's, it's okay if I don't have all the answers, whatever. You disagree?
I don't think you need all the answers. I don't disagree with that. I agree. You don't need all the answers. But the 20% that brings 80% of the results, that would be good for you to understand. That's what we were just talking about.
And I was listening.
You said you weren't listening or paying attention or engaging.
I heard the bottom line of what was said, and that's what I was looking for.
Maybe
What
we
else
should
do I
pray.
know?
We can pray. Prayer is always good.
Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for the time that we get to come together and work together. Thank you for your love and how you're changing each one of us and how we're growing. Even sometimes I think, wow, what are we doing here? We're spinning our wheels and people aren't coming in, but what a change you have brought in our hearts, Lord, and in our characters. Thank you for that. Thank you for every opportunity that we get to act in this world, to play the part that you would have us to play. I pray that we realize it and we work toward it, and that we realize that this isn't just for the people we're trying to reach, but this is for our sakes too. And thank you, Lord, for caring for us and putting us in situations that if we were able to see the end from the beginning, we would have it no other way. And I know each one of us feel very blessed to be a part of the Army of Youth and the opportunities that it affords us. Please bless our time, help us to be refreshed and to get our hearts and our minds set to be able to continue on, and help us to help one another and to be kind to each other. And we thank you for everything. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Satan wants to interfere, you guys. He doesn't want us to do good. So just remember that, okay? When you're feeling bad. Enoch, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
I'm wondering on Daniel 9:27. Can you explain what this means? It says, "And that determined shall be poured upon the desolate." So I'll read on Daniel 27. Okay, it says, "And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week, and in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. And for the overspreading of abominations, he shall make it desolate, even unto the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate." Is that his wrath? That was Daniel 9:27. Are you there?
That determined shall be poured upon the desolate is talking about the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD.
Oh, okay. And it doesn't it have to do with the end time too, when God with his wrath and like right now he has like hurricanes and floods and stuff like that?
I mean, that 70-week time prophecy is dealing with 70 weeks, and that confirming the covenant with many with 1 week, that's Jesus confirming the covenant. First 3.5 years in his ministry, and the last 3.5 years through his disciples.
Kimberly's email or Max's text message.
And if they turn,
Okay.
if they turn away from him, then the
You will.
desolation that happened to them.
Are you gonna write with me or go with your slideshow?
He should be cut off in the midst of the week.
Leave.
So Jesus was crucified in the midst of the week. That
Maybe
was
15 minutes.
middle, that 7 years was
They
his
don't have
cross.
to walk in late.
And because they cut him off, they rejected him, God rejected them. So they became desolate.
Oh, okay.
When they said, at the cross, or during the trial of Jesus, let his blood be upon us and our children. When they chose Barabbas instead of Jesus. So that was fulfilled literally when that determines should be poured upon the desolate. The desolate was to destroy Jerusalem and the temple, and their blood was put upon them and their children. The blood of Christ.
That's a bummer.
Does that make sense?
That's right. What?
Comrade H. Very much.
Thank you, Enoch.
Try to
I think Kathy,
I would love that.
Okay.
Kathy,
Yes,
are you in the same room with Enoch?
I just walked in here, yes.
Oh, because I heard you talking earlier, and now you're talking in there again. It's hard to hear Enoch, but that's okay. I understand it, Enoch. Thank you for explaining that.
You're welcome.
Kathy,
Yes,
it's okay if you talk. We're done.
I'm done too, Deborah.
Oh,
I just needed to see who was going to prayer meeting with me.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah, we're leaving in about 10 minutes.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
Who's going with you?
Sherry and Kamran.
Oh,
my son.
she's just not gonna go?
She didn't say she was.
Mm.
Nisha, are you planning to go?
I'm not. If I am, I'm gonna drive.
Okay.
You know what I'm reading? The
Yeah,
23
really.
Days Simplified. It's really good. What did you say, Kathy?
Did we have prayer start back up again?
Right now? Right now, Kathy?
If you guys want our help, because then I'm leaving, so I can do about 10 minutes.
I'm okay, but is Shanicia okay?
Yeah, I'm ready to put the names and stuff.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay. Well, I'm ready. Whenever you guys are. But I want to tell you, I'm reading the 23 Days Simplified. It's really good.
Good.
A lot of good information in there.
That's good. Or as many of them as we can. And so I think the next step is for people to volunteer what they're going to work on. And what they would like to be involved with.
Are we starting back up right now?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are we going to say a prayer first?
Yeah, we can. I was just saying what the next step was.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to tell somebody what we were going to do. Okay.
No, I'm speaking to everybody. I'm saying the next step is for us to volunteer what we're going to work on.
Oh, I didn't know that. We were all back, ready to do this. Okay. Who wants to say a prayer?
Would you like to say a prayer, class?
Who?
You?
Yeah, I'll say a prayer.
Thank you.
Dear Lord, thank you for giving us that breath of fresh air that we needed, and thank you for your love and everything. And I know that having a meeting all day long is very tiring. And I'm so surprised. I got a little soup last night, and I feel good. And I don't feel taxed mentally or anything. And I just pray that it keeps going that way, and that when it gets taxing for somebody, maybe they can raise their hand and say, we need a break or something. And that way we can take the breaks that we need so that we can make good decisions. Dear Lord, please guide us and help us to see exactly where to go, who should work where, and give us willing hearts and minds to do the work that is set out before us. And I thank you for trusting us, Lord. I pray that we do you well and that you're proud of us and our characters get changed. We love you so much. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Deborah.
You're welcome.
All right, this can be very quick.
Yes.
Yes.
Go for it, Cameron.
Go for it.
Yeah. Which one did you want to put your name on?
Number 1.
Thank you.
Which one do you want to put your name on, Kathy?
Number 4.
You're doing the emails?
Deborah.
What? What, Shanicia?
I was asking Sister Deborah which one she wanted to do.
Okay.
I want to be the one who don't have one.
Why would you choose if that wasn't an option?
What? No, I'm just kidding. No, I want to do the analytics.
Okay.
Analytics. Lead the team to understand and master the funnel
Sister
analytics.
Kathy, you said you wanted to do number 4?
Yeah.
I think, are you reading number 5? Did you see what
No,
number
it says emails for Isogenics by turning Forever Pack into an automated webinar funnel.
You're going to make a funnel, Kathy?
No, I'm going to work with Kamran. I know Kamran will work with me.
4? Okay.
I talked to him earlier.
Alrighty.
Edith, which one would you like to do? We have one left.
We have one left. Which one are you doing?
Whichever one you're not doing.
I thought you said there's one left.
There is one left.
Because whichever one you pick, she's going to pick the next one.
What are the options? One's
We will
not-
leave the team to reach out to 500 of our Isogenics downline. So we can refine the messaging of our Make Money to Mentor Challenge to target health speakers, authors, and coaches.
Is that the other option?
No, that's just the last one that's left.
Well, do you know that Katharina's going to do the short form color video thing?
I just put her name on there because she volunteered when she was
Yeah, but
here.
it seems like she can't really volunteer that much time. You think she's good for that?
I don't know. I mean, she's gonna be here in April, right?
No,
Oh,
May. I thought it was the 1st of May. Maybe the end of April.
I think she said after like mid-April or
I thought
something.
it was in the middle. You said that last time too, but the wedding's in the middle of April.
She said she needed another week or 2, is what she told me, after the wedding. So it looked to me like it was the very end of April, but that's okay. Whatever. She's coming.
Pastor Smith is gonna wait around for a week after the wedding to drive her?
Oh, I don't know that.
No, she said Pastor Smith still trying to get some stuff together there, Brenda, he can even go. So we'll see.
She can take the
Oh, she's coming with Pastor Smith? Then she might come sooner then.
Well, that's what I thought she was doing from the beginning.
That's what I thought she was doing too.
Okay.
But maybe you got some updated information that we don't.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, well the last two that's left is then, since Katharina is uncertain, the content, the pillar content request, and lead the team to reach out to 500 Isogenics downline. Which one of those would you like to do? Yeah.
I'm gonna do the pillar content. Excited about that.
And I'm not leading the team to reach out to 500 Isogenics downline.
Why not? You said you could do whichever one I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's when we had one.
What are you talking about?
So if you didn't want to do that one, whichever thing was left, then you knew that you were going to do it, or there wasn't going to be any. There's only one without
Do you
any.
want to do the analytics and I'll do the isogenics?
It wouldn't work.
How would that work?
Just because you're good with funnel audibles, you're doing that stuff. It's things that you've worked on in the past. Get interested. What?
I said I'm good with funnel audibles.
Yeah, that's just stuff that you wrote down for a bunch of monthly mission suggestions before.
Yeah, because I know it's something that needs to get done. I guess I can do that. I'd rather do that than the other one.
I'd rather do either one. I'm happy with both of them.
Thank you, Sister Deborah. I'll put your name on the last one.
Okay. I think you're gonna be bummed out that you didn't put your name on the last one, because you're gonna get in the swing of it, and it's just gonna be a lot easier than you think. I think.
That was easy. I just don't want to put my name on it though. I'll reach out to whoever you need my help with and strategic partners. Okay, that looks like all of it.
Do you want to close with prayer before I leave?
Yes,
Okay.
and I can do that.
Thank you.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I thank you for this time that we're able to, this day that we're able to spend, dear God, crafting our quarterly quest. I pray that as we carry these out, that you would be with us. I pray that you would give us wisdom, direction, and I pray, dear God, that everything will be done to your name's honor and glory. Be with us as we go our separate ways. I pray for traveling mercies for Sister Sherry, Compound, and Sister Kathy as we go to prayer meeting. And I pray, dear God, that whatever blessing that you have in store for us throughout the remainder of the evening, that you will open up our hearts and our minds to receive it. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
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 Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Everybody did good.
All right, y'all.
Thanks. Gator Gators.